Towel Day is celebrated every year on May 25th as a tribute to the author Douglas Adams by his fans. On this day, fans openly carry a towel with them, as described in Adams The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, to demonstrate their appreciation for the books and the author. The commemoration was first held May 25, 2001, 2 weeks after Adams' death on May 11. The importance of the towel was introduced in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy original radio series in 1978. The follow-up book explained the importance of towels in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy universe in Chapter 3, using much of the same wording as the original radio series. A towel, it says, is about the most massively useful thing an interstellar hitchhiker can have. Partly it has great practical value. You can wrap it around you for warmth as you bound across the cold moons of Jagiellon Beta. You can lie on it on the brilliant marble-sanded beaches of Santraginus B, inhaling the heady sea vapors. You can sleep under it beneath the stars which shine so redly on the desert world of Cochrafun. Use it to sail a mini-raft down the slow heavy river Moth. Wet it for use in hand-to-hand combat. Wrap it round your head to ward off noxious fumes or avoid the gaze of the ravenous bug-bladder beast of trial. Such a mind-bogglingly stupid animal, it assumes that if you can see it, it can't see you. Daft as a brush, but very ravenous. You can wave your towel in emergencies as a distress signal, and of course dry yourself off with it if it still seems to be clean enough. More importantly, a towel has immense psychological value. For some reason, if a strag, non-hitchhiker, discovers that a hitchhiker has his towel with him, he will automatically assume that he is also in possession of a toothbrush, face flannel, soap, tin of biscuits, flask, compass, map, ball of string, gnat spray, wet weather gear, space suit, etc., etc. Furthermore, the strag will then happily lend the hitchhiker any of these or a dozen other items that the hitchhiker might accidentally have lost. What the strag will think is that any man who can hitch the length and breadth of the galaxy, rough it, slum it, struggle against terrible odds, win through, and still knows where his towel is clearly a man to be reckoned with. Hence a phrase that has passed into hitchhiking slang, as in "Hey, you sass that Hopi Ford prefect. There's a fruit who really knows where his towel is." Sass? No, be aware of, meet, have sex with, Hopi, really together guy, fruit, really amazingly together guy. The original article that began Towel Day was posted by a user Clyde, probably D. Clyde Williamson, at System Toolbox, a short-lived open-source forum. Chris Campbell and his friends registered the domain name to wellday.org to promote the day, reminding people to bring their towels. Towel Day was an immediate success among fans and many people sent in pictures of themselves with their towels. Several news sources around the world have mentioned Towel Day, including the Norwegian newspaper Aftenposten and the television news show NRK Nyheter, and National Public Radio, Los Angeles. In May 2010, an online petition was created asking Google to recognize Towel Day with either a Google Doodle or by returning search results in the Vogon language for a day. As of September 10, 2014, the petition had received 5,373 signatures. However, the petition website is now defunct. In Canada, Volt, a French/English television show, created a skit in which Towel Day was explained and featured. In Ecuador, Radio City, a BBC-affiliated radio station, interviewed one of the organizers of Towel Day in Toronto to introduce their listeners to Towel Day. The interview was in Spanish and English. In the United Kingdom, Planet Rock aired an alternative thought of the day by David Haddock about Towel Day, and Siren FM broadcast Dean Wilkinson and the importance of International Towel Day. In January 2012, the Huffington Post listed Towel Day as one of 10 cult literary traditions. In recognition of Towel Day, the Norwegian public transportation company Columbus gave away a limited number of special towels to customers. Each towel contained an RFID chip that allows a free ride on their buses and boats. In Washington, D.C., the Chevy Chase branch of the District of Columbia Public Library offered prizes for those who wore a towel to the library on Towel Day. On Towel Day 2015, Italian astronaut Samantha Cristoforetti sent a Towel Day greeting and read aloud a sample from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy from the International Space Station. As Towel Day 2016 fell during the RIPE 72 meeting, the RIPE NCC distributed a beach towel printed with an IPv6 subnet chart from their training materials. One of those towels was later auctioned at BSDCan 2016 for $142. Towel Day was celebrated by Brett and Tim Peake on the International Space Station. In the year 2017, Towel Day was celebrated by Don't Panic Labs in Alaska, U.S.A. by organizing a donation drive called the People's City Mission, wherein people were asked to donate extremely new or gently used towels. Many people also donated money to buy towels. Gay Pride Day, celebrated on the same date.